Hey everybody, quick tutorial here. I'm gonna show you how to install Cline. Cline is an AI coder very similar to Windsurf or Cursor AI. All you need to do is to first install Visual Studio Code if you haven't already. I'm using Mac OS. You can install it in whatever your system is. And after that, you will go to cline.bot and all you have to do is click on install Cline. It's gonna take you to the Visual Studio Marketplace and you're gonna click install. This will prompt your system to open Visual Studio Code, which we want. And as you can see, I was in a project that I'm working on at the moment, and Cline popped up in the marketplace. As you can see, I have installed it already. So I'm just going to restart it, and it appears on the left side of your VS Code. If it's the first time that you install Cline, a prompt will pop up here, and it's going to ask you to add your API key. It's going to be in the settings. In our case, since I have installed it already, you will see that the API provider that I'm using is OpenRouter, and then I just pasted my API key below. The model that I'm using is the Claude 3.7. So I'm going to click done, and then I'm going to show you how I generated the API key that I used for Cline. So there's a website called OpenRouter.ai. You quickly create an account. You should add credits. It's just a bank payment or whatever they use. And then all you have to do is click on keys and generate a new API key. Once you have the API key generated, you're just gonna paste it, open Visual Studio Code again, go to settings, and paste the OpenRouter API key here. So that's very simple, that's how it works. And then you just have Cline here on the left side, much similar to Windsurf and Cursor AI, and you can plan, which means to just chat with it, and it's a very cool tool because it just gives you a couple of options as well whenever you type. For example, let's examine the app and see if we can refactor code. It took Cline a couple of seconds to analyze our project file in our case. As you can see, the task appears on top. You have your tokens, you have the task overview, and the API cost to run it. OpenRouter has pretty good prices, that's why I recommend it, and you can easily load up credits from here and regenerate keys from here. So it's a very easy to use app. As I said before, you have the plan mode where Cline will gather information and plan out stuff for you, or you can ask questions to Cline. And then whenever you hit act, Cline is basically gonna start doing the said action that was mentioned before. You can change that, of course, in settings. If you decide to decline auto approvals or set a request limit, you can do all sorts of things. I recommend having auto approve off. I used to have it on because I was very certain that I wasn't doing anything that would fuck up my code, basically. So if you are not certain, it's always good to see what Cline is doing. As you can see, it's thinking as well because the model is the 3.7 thinking. So you can see what the process is, and maybe you need to stop. Something might be going wrong. So it's always good to either set low limits whenever you auto approve stuff, or just do not have it at all and do it manually. So this is basically what Cline is. Very, very similar to Windsurf, Cursor, and all of the other great tools out there. And yeah, this was a very simple tutorial, and see you soon, guys.